Hello everyone, I'm Shine and you are watching Civil Engineering Tips channel. This is the 12th tutorial of Shear Wall Design in ETABS playlist, and in this tutorial we are going to discuss about how to assign property modifier or stiffness modifiers on shear walls. So without further ado, let's dive into the main tutorial. Before we assign property modifiers or stiffness modifiers on shear walls, we have to know what is uncracked shear wall and what is cracked shear wall. Then we will follow third, fourth and fifth options from this table, and we will assign our desired property modifiers to the shear walls. Let's first discuss about uncracked shear wall. Cracking occurs in a concrete when the tensile forces within the concrete member exceed the tensile capacity of the concrete due to combination of tension, bending and shear forces. Although steel reinforcement is generally provided in concrete members to support tension forces, the process of concrete cracking can significantly reduce the stiffness of the member. Before jumping into our finite element analysis software, let's touch on a very basic first principles concept. Considering a very simple concrete member in bending, cracking does not occur at low levels of loading. This means that the section is uncracked and therefore the full cross-sectional area is effective. This results in a simple bending stress distribution in the cross-section with tension in one half of the member and the compression in the other half. Now let's discuss about the cracked shear wall. As the bending increases in the member, the stress will eventually reach a point where the tension capacity of the concrete is exceeded. At this point, the tension reinforcement provides the resistance to the tension within the section. The cross-sectional area of the tension reinforcement in the tension zone contributes to the stiffness of the member. The concrete within this zone no longer contributes to the stiffness of the member after cracking is occurred. The stress distribution within the same section will now look like this. The cracked zone in the concrete member is represented as the white space in the cross-section image above. The reduction in effective cross-sectional area of concrete due to cracking, which needs to be accurately accounted for in the structural analysis model. Now let's discuss about the difference between uncracked and cracked shear wall. Uncracked shear wall resists some tension. Cracked shear wall relies on steel reinforcement. Neutral axis is higher in uncracked shear wall. Neutral axis is lower due to stiffness loss in case of cracked shear wall. Moment of inertia is higher in uncracked, reducing deflection. Here the property modifier will be 1.00 ECIG. Moment of inertia is lower in cracked, increasing deflection, and in this case property modifier will be 0.5 ECIG. Uncracked uses the whole section. Cracked relies on compression and steel. So this is all about the uncracked and cracked shear wall. Let's assume that our shear walls are cracked shear wall, and if it is a pair, then we will apply fourth option. Here all the stiffness or property modifiers for surface condition will be 0.5, and in case of spandrel the property modifiers or stiffness modifiers will be 0.52. Before we assign the property modifiers on the members of the ETABS model, we have to select them. For that, let's click on this select option, then hold the cursor on select and go to this properties option and click on all sections, and let's choose all 8 and all 10. Then click on this select option and close. Now let's go to this assign option and hold the cursor on shell option, and here we have the option stiffness modifiers. A small window will pop up and here we will fill all the options. And as the property modifiers for spandrel and PR for cracked are same, and which is 0.5, the property or stiffness modifiers are F11, F22, F12, M11, M22, M12 is equal to 0.5 for service condition. So here we have those 6 options and we will fill these options as 0.5. We have input our property modifiers or stiffness modifiers in these cells successfully, and now we will click on OK option. So property modifiers or stiffness modifiers for shear wall, which is pier and that is a cracked shear wall, has been applied successfully. In case of spandrel, the value of these property modifiers or stiffness modifiers are same, and which is 0.5. So this is all for today, and this is all about property modifiers for shear walls. If you have any questions, then please comment below. Stay happy, stay safe. See you in the next tutorial.